Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Patricia and this is day 3 of my week-long DIY series that I'm doing. Today I'm going to be using the material wood and I'm going to be sharing this idea with my friend Katey over at Katey Bookstore. I love Katey's channel. It's really focused on primarily DIYs. She does a lot of things for the home, great ideas, very tasteful, and I love that her channel is focused on that. I know anytime she puts up a video, I can be inspired to make something as soon as I'm done watching it. So she and I are both going to share something to do with wood. Now you know that I just found a lot of materials that I've kind of been hoarding and finally getting around to using them. And one of those things was a cutting board I had from an old like cheese plate thing. I decluttered the tools and I kept the cutting board knowing I wanted to do something with it. And I finally had the right idea. So what I made is a nail head sort of initial thing. And you may have seen this going around Pinterest. This is the cutting board I had. It's a circle wood cutting board. It's sort of small, but it's perfect for the job. And you're going to need some nails and a hammer, and also, if you want, some paint or stain. So I went ahead and I spray painted a light coat of gray paint, and I also sanded it just a little bit after so it didn't look too perfect. I also wanted copper nails, but I didn't have any, so I sprayed them. Here I am sticking them into a piece of foam board from Dollar Tree. You want them to not be too deep, so you make sure every inch has some paint. Once everything was dry, I was ready to get my nails and start hammering. But the tip here is to wrap your hammer with a piece of fabric like a handkerchief, because you will chip off the paint of your nail. Unless you're using plain nails and go straight ahead for it, you can skip that step. Now I used a stencil that I printed from my computer because I knew I'd find a way to make a mistake. Once the perimeter was done, you peel off the paper and you're left with the letter that you chose. I went ahead and I just used some yarn that I already had on hand. You can use twine in any color. You can really customize it at this point, but I wanted this to be a completely free craft, so I just used what I had. I tied it in one corner and then I began tracing the perimeter. I then abandoned that and just went with a random kind of technique. Go ahead and play around with it and see what works best for you. I kind of wish I would have stuck with doing the entire perimeter first because it didn't look perfect the way I wanted it, but it still looked pretty good. I'm still deciding on the permanent location for this monogram, but right now I'm using a decorative plate holder and I have it propped up on a shelf in my living room. I did not spend any money on this. I had everything on hand. Maybe I would have loved black string instead of the white string, but I didn't have any, so I just used the yarn that I had. So here's my contribution to #MarchWood. I really like it. I'm actually impressed that I didn't mess it up. The stencil really helped me. And again, that tip to wrap your hammer with a piece of fabric was the saving point because I spray painted them to be copper and then the paint was chipping off. So I'm glad my husband helped me out with that tip. I expected this to be a lot harder than it was, but wrapping the string was really mindless and kind of fun. In fact, I almost want to do it again. I'm tempted to add some art, but I don't want to ruin it, so I'm not exactly sure what I'll do. And if you're curious, the back is not painted. So I still found a way not to actually use real tools or saws or power drills in my DIYs. If you've made something with wood, let me know what you've done in the comments below, or better yet, tag me in a picture on Instagram. I just know Katey's gonna share something great. She actually shared these hanging shelves in the past and I'm still really tempted to make them. I almost made this into a hanging shelf. So I'm gonna go over to her channel right now and check out her video, and I want you to join me. So if you like this idea, give the video a thumbs up, and better yet, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of the videos I post in the future. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.